shooting close to 60% from there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Back to Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mills has got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta. Now, here's Durant. 23 points his last outing. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got his first points in this one.
Now, all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
.43 seconds left here in the second. Bay, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ivy on the wing. Here's Durant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
To the wing right side. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Durant slams it in.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And there's the drive. Mills can't hit. Thompson from long range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Hawks leading by 10. Right side, Griffin. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Griffin's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Thompson. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Atlanta. Here's Johnson. Outside for Griffin. Fires for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here is Durant. He has 6. And Durant slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's picked off.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Hawks leading by 14. But we're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Inside. Stolen.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him would tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick.
And, Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
On the wing, Thompson. To the inside. Shots good by Duren. Duren's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Murray right side. And they double up Murray. The 3 from Johnson. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And Duren slams it in.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
And so much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Another shot. It's hauled in by Stewart.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. No doubt one of the best nicknames in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart, also known as Beef Stew.
Well, I love that the moniker, Greg, was given to him by not a small guy in his own right, one Rick Mahorn, Piston great, and a guy who knows about physical play. And Stewart follows along in that same vein.
Thompson outside. Shoots a 3. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Atlanta leading by 16. Pass to Johnson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. It's deflected. Here's Ivey. Thompson outside. Burks on the wing. Back to Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Here's Duren. Johnson with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Second personal foul. Team 4.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Okongwu. Over Bagley. Bagley with the block. Ivey with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Pass to Hayes. Wiseman with the ball. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. Down low.
And there should be tons of trips to the free throw line for Wiseman. So tough to stop inside.
For Detroit, they have come up empty at the line so far in 3 attempts.
At the line for your
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Hawks leading by 15. Takes a step back. Outside, Bogdanovich. Burks pulls it in.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And so it's Atlanta riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their
46.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pistons trailed by 15. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Young outside. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Nifty move. And finished off by Bagley.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And here's Young from the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Pass to Burks. On the wing, Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have. And really compartmentally, they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trey Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hunter, no one around him. No good with the triple. Now, here's Durant. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
The Hawks making a switch here. Atlanta leading by 19 points. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Bay. Outside, Bogdanovich. Inside. Now Hunter. Pass to Young. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And here's Bay. Hunter for 3. Duran pulls it in. And here's Harris from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bay wide open, and he fires. Misses the 3. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harris. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Back to Bay. A three ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Harris. Sinks that one from the post.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
Spins. And here's Young from the arc. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Puts up a three. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Ivy. Shakes him. Deflected by Young.
With a timely move from Trae Young getting there and blocking the shot.
.32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And yes, it's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
At the line for your Pistons.
That's good from Cunningham.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Young. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land. That shot missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.